Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is December 3rd, 2023, and there are currently reports stating that Andreas Christensen could be leaving during this winter transfer market. Also, I have an update for you as far as Julian Araujo and how his loan is going with Las Palmas. And finally, it looks like Barcelona will end up missing out on the signing of Gabriel Moscardo. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way in helping this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag where they're currently having some pretty amazing sales for the holiday. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us where they're having a special offer for all new signups. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, I begin with the great news that Barcelona defeated Atletico de Madrid today at the Montjuic Stadium 1-0 with the goal of Joao Felix in what was an amazing performance, not just by the Portuguese player, but by the entire squad in a very well-deserved win by the entire Barcelona team. Now, I did do a post-match live analysis, so if you do want to hear my analysis of the match between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, make sure you check out that video on my channel. Now, this was a very important victory because Barcelona needed to defeat Atletico de Madrid in order to stay engaged in the race for La Liga title, especially after both Real Madrid and Girona won their respective matches yesterday. So Barcelona started today's match forced to win, and that's exactly what they did, taking home 3 very important points. Now, with this victory, Barcelona have went up a spot from 4th place all the way up to 3rd place, advancing past Atletico de Madrid with 34 points to Atletico de Madrid's 31 points. And of course, it is important to mention that Atletico de Madrid do have one less match than Barcelona. Now, with this victory, Barcelona are also only 4 points away from both Real Madrid and Girona, who are tied with 38 points each. And Barcelona are set to play against Girona next week. So if Barcelona do defeat Girona, then they will cut that distance between them and the other Catalunya team by 3 points, making it 38-37. Now, as I mentioned before, the victory of Barcelona of Atletico Madrid was in part thanks to Joao Felix, who scored the winning goal against his former team, or against the team that he's currently loaning him to, Barcelona. And this was a great performance by the Portuguese player, who did not crumble under all the statements that Atletico de Madrid have been directing towards him, whether it was Antoine Griezmann, El Cholo Simeone, or even the CEO of Atletico Madrid. And after the match, Joao Felix was asked about these statements that he had been receiving all this week, all these statements directed to him that he's been receiving all this week. And in regards to that, Joao Felix said, "People have been talking about me all week, but I don't pay attention to that. I'm just doing my job. I don't care what people say. I work every day to become better." It was a very important victory. We played a good game, and now we have to think about Girona, who will also be an important rival. I'm used to being talked about every week. This week is no different. Now, Joao Felix also added that he was very happy in Barcelona, and to quote the Portuguese player, he said that he really hoped Barcelona to work to sign him next summer. And if Joao Felix does continue his performance like he did today, I really hope that Barcelona sign him as well. Now, another player that had a good performance in today's match against Atletico Madrid was Andreas Christensen, who started right next to Julian Araujo during the final moments, or right before the match was set to begin, because it seems that Íñigo Martínez picked up an injury during the warm-up, so Xabi had to call up Andreas Christensen, who once again showed us that he's a quality center back, helping defend Barcelona's goal right next to our Uruguayan captain. Now, Andreas Christensen has not been happy with his role now in Barcelona, or his diminished role in Barcelona, where he has been relegated to the bench. Because this summer, when Barcelona signed Íñigo Martínez, we all thought that he would be Barcelona's fourth center back. But given to his great performances, Inigo Martinez has now become a starting center back right next to Ronald Araujo, relegating Andreas Christensen to the bench, who again has not been happy about his new role. Now, Andreas Christensen agents was seen meeting with Deco in the city of Barcelona a few days ago, and this meeting has given a rise to a lot of rumors in the media stating that Andreas Christensen is looking to leave the club during this winter transfer market, given his unhappiness with his substitute or with his role as a substitute. Well, I'm here to tell you that those rumors are absolutely false. Andreas Christensen is not looking to leave during this winter transfer market. And the reason why his agent met with Deco was only in order to touch base, in order to see how things were going with Andreas Christensen at the club. And these kind of meetings are pretty ordinary, or they're pretty routine in this world of football, where players' agents meet with their respective clubs all the time in order to check on their clients and to see how things are going for them. Now, it's reported that even though Andreas Christensen is not happy with his new role as a substitute, he still believes that he has what it takes in order to regain his new spot, in order to regain his former spot as a starter and center back right next to Ronald Araujo. So no, Andreas Christensen is not looking to leave during this winter transfer market. He is looking to stay and fight for his spot on the starting team. But of course, it doesn't mean that things could change next summer. But for now, Andreas Christensen is looking to stay, and he's not looking to leave during the January transfer market. Now, speaking of defenders, it's reported that Julian Araujo could have a starting spot in Barcelona's lineup during next season. Now, I reported about this several weeks ago when I stated that Bojan Krkic had traveled in order to meet with Julian Araujo to follow up with the Mexican defender to see how his loan is going with Las Palmas, because after all, it's Bojan Krkic's job to keep tabs on all Barcelona's loanees. And I reported in that video that so far Barcelona had been receiving positive reports of Julian Araujo, who was doing really well with his new team at Las Palmas. Well, the reports have not changed, and Julian Araujo is still doing great at Las Palmas, so much so that he has become a fundamental piece of Garcia Pimienta's team, and Barcelona continue to receive positive report after positive report of Araujo, who is taking full advantage of his loan at Las Palmas and who is learning plenty and adapting not only to European football but to Spanish top-flight football. And as a result, it's reported that Xavi Hernandez could be counting on Julian Araujo next season to be either his starting right back or maybe someone that can rotate with Joao Cancelo if Barcelona are successful in signing the Portuguese defender from Manchester City. Now, one player that Barcelona will not be able to sign is Gabriel Moscardo, who, as I reported before, Deco had informed the player that Barcelona will not be able to pay the asking price that his current club Corinthians are asking for. Now, Gabriel Moscardo, for those of you who still don't know about him, he is an 18-year-old pivot who currently plays at the Brazilian League for the Brazilian club Corinthians, and Barcelona had been tracking this player for quite some time as a possible reinforcement for the pivot position, and Deco was very close to the player and his entourage, and Barcelona had really high hopes of signing the Brazilian player during the summer transfer market. Now, after Deco found out that Corinthians were gonna be looking for a bidding war and trying to get as much money out of the sale of Gabriel Moscardo, Deco informed the player that Barcelona would not be able to pay the 30 million euros that Corinthians were hoping to make. And now it seems that Barcelona are even further away from any possibilities of signing Moscardo, as it seems that PSG are looking to seal the signing of Gabriel Moscardo during this upcoming week. Now, Gabriel Moscardo has a release clause of 25 million euros, and it's reported that PSG will be traveling to Brazil during this upcoming week in order to make that payment, as the Parisian side are looking to seal the deal of Gabriel Moscardo, making him one of their first signings during this winter transfer market. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.